He's got a good motor by the looks of things, Anthony.
Yeah, lovely horse, Robbie. Obviously, beautifully bred horse. They paid a bit of money from the yearling sales, and he's done a good job in New Zealand. And Michael sent him over for the Vic Bred and the Breeders' Crown, so we're lucky enough to, pick him up as caretaker trainers and driving him. So he's a great asset for the stable.
Yeah, for sure. Team's building up very nicely, and he'll be heading to the 4-year-old Breeders' Crown, and certainly on his performances to date, he's certainly going to be very competitive.
Yeah, Lazarus, he raced well through the Vic Bred series, and he just had a bit of a hard campaign. He only arrived the day of the race, the first round of the heat, so I think he's better now. He's settled in really well and into a really good routine. So, if we can keep him as good as he is tonight, definitely think it's a big show.
He went really well. He got quite keen in the middle stages there too, so to finish it off and win the race, he done a really good job.
He has. He's still learning the caper. He's got a lot of racing still ahead of him. He's not a big horse as such. He's a fairly small horse in stature, but certainly, as we've seen before in most of his races, he's got a great will to race and a great will to win.
He does. 1 week he can be off the bit and lazy and doesn't really want to go, and then the next week he can be fired up like he was tonight. So he's still got a lot of racing to do, but he tries really hard every time.
Well done.
Yeah, thanks, Robbie. Yeah, he's been racing against the free-for-allers, and it's a bit of a drop back in grade today, even though these old claimers can go a bit. He raced the up-and-comers last week at Cranbourne, went round Tap Park and run third, so it was a bit of a drop in grade, but he's always been a good horse.
He is, and tonight things panned out okay?
Yeah, he couldn't have wished for a better trip, really. I was asleep along the back the first time and washed my pockets, got off, but it worked out to be a blessing, but I don't think Jane would have been thinking that at the time.
He's been a wonderful horse for Jane. He's had his issues along the way.
Yeah, I'm sure it's a big thrill for him to get a horse like this back to the races and performing, maybe not so much at his best, but winning races. And I'm sure it's very satisfying for the whole team.
In the 27.8 down the back, I didn't think I was going that quick, and when I seen the 26.8, I don't know whose heart's pumping more, his or mine.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? Because he certainly can run the times. I mean, he's got everything going for him, and he just seems to be relaxing a lot more, and just everything seems to be ticking all the right boxes.
No, he's really holding up well, and we were just in the parade ring then, and I said to Steve, he's getting more casual every time he comes out, so he's starting to relax really good, and he's just taking everything in his stride.
Yeah, you can just see him now. He's standing here. He's quite content, pretty relaxed. He's just having a little blow, but it hasn't taken a real lot out of him. And, his recovery rate seems to be very good.
No, it is. He's always pulled up healthy after his runs, and nothing seems to faze him at all.
Well, the trip to the west is still a big chance.
Yeah, it is. He'll let us know if he's ready to go or not. I've always said as long as he's healthy and happy, that's all we really care about. But he'll tell us if he's ready to go or not.
This boy here, isn't he? Look, he's always had a lot of ability, but he just continues to lift the bar a bit more tonight. Pretty solid lead time, 43.1, so there was plenty of excuses for him to possibly get run down tonight, but he was just pulling away.
Yeah, I think last time I drove him, he was only a C2, and that wasn't that long ago, but every time he steps out, he just keeps getting better, and hopefully it stays that way.
Yeah, for sure, and he's a good horse to drive?
Yeah, he's really good. Actually, once he gets to the front, he just relaxes, and you can ride him however you like.
Had to work for the first couple of 100 metres. It certainly wasn't given to you on a plate at the start.
No, we had to work a little bit, but once we got the 31 first quarter and a little breather through the middle, I thought we'd be pretty right.
He just seems to be getting bigger and bigger, and I've been working him pretty solid, and I'm still thinking he's quite big, but he just takes it, and he's just doing so well at the moment, and rapt to have him be able to perform like that tonight.
Yeah, obviously you've had your fair share of issues over the journey with him, where at a period of time there he sort of lost a bit of form, and he's recaptured that really well. And have you sort of felt he's at that level now where you're going to have to work him harder to lift the bar up a bit?
Yeah, that's it. The more races you win, the harder it gets. So you get to the point where you're against these horses, and you sort of, when you're sitting in the death beating these ones, you sort of, really got to. There's only one more step to take. So we'll just keep doing what we're doing with him, and hopefully he gets bigger. I think, I still think the run will do him good tonight. He hasn't raced for a little while, but really wrapped to have him with his performance tonight and to have him back the way he's going.
Yeah, that's for sure, Robbie. Lovely little horse, beautiful to drive, just does what he has to do.
He's a typical better's delight. They just, you look at them, they're just all small, nuggety, and got a good motor.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, when he arrived, you would have just walked straight past him. He's just sort of says he's just a little fella, but certainly get him on the track. He knows what's going on.
Yeah, tonight looked to be a very good race for him, and just seemed to handle it pretty well.
Perfect race for him because he did need the run. He'll need another one. He's here for the Breeders' Crown, so that'll tune him up pretty good.
So he'll go in the free-for-all Breeders' Crown?
Yes, yeah, that's the plan at the moment, yeah.
And is the intention to potentially keep this horse here leading up to the bigger races?
No, I'm pretty sure he's going to go home. Mango will be over soon, and he'll take over, and then he'll go home.
Yeah, well, somebody when I was going around the program, somebody said, "Oh, good luck," and I said, "Oh, it'll be right. We'll make our own." But she sort of helps you a bit. She's got that great turn of foot off the arm when they say go, and always puts herself in a spot where she can win from. And she's been back a couple of runs now, and Brent Lilly, trainer, sort of just thought she might have still need another run or two, but got a cosy run in front, and did the rest.
Yeah, obviously you're probably aware when Keystone Del galloped and sort of took off and decided I'll chance my arm here.
Well, yeah, I mean the tracks, it's been top dressed this week, and they've done a great job. The track's just on fire tonight, and she was always travelling comfortably, and I must say I'm a bit surprised by the time she's reeled off, because she was sort of travelling so easily. And I just sort of let her dictate a little bit. And I mean, Illawong Helios had a good sit behind me, great mare, and sort of couldn't drag any ground off us. So pretty pleasing. Yes, and because in Lil's assessment she's probably not 100% just yet. So after tonight we can expect something better, hopefully.
Yeah, she did, Rob. Yeah, like you said, she's, I was keen to hold the front, initially, but Nathan's one got pulling, and we're just going too fast, so I had to relent, and then, but she got out in plenty of time. But she's here to be beat at the 200, and really dug deep.
She's been a very consistent horse, hasn't she, right throughout her career? She's run some really nice races.
Yeah, she has. She's done a great job since she's been here, and she's getting up in the grades now, and it's not going to get any easier for her, but she'll be competitive for a while yet, and with that gate speed and that, she can put herself in a race.
Yeah, it's really good. I've never driven a double before, so it's first for everything tonight.
Well, there you go. That's a pretty special moment for you, and you were inspired by your sister, because you did say that what she can do, I can do just as good, or maybe even better. I don't think you've probably run out of drives to get a treble for tonight, but that's a big thing for you. You've been now driving for how many years? You've been full-time driver, Lisa?
This is my second season.
Second season, so it's been a very good experience for you. You've come through to pony trots. You've certainly had some really good exposure, and to come out and win 2 races on the one night, fantastic. And Aim for the Moon's been going really well, and you certainly gave the horse a good chance coming into this race.
Yeah, he's been going really well. His last few starts, he hasn't had a great deal of luck with the draws, but tonight, if we didn't put him into it, we were mad, I think.
Yeah, well, over the short course, certainly really helped your course tonight. And it's type of trotter that obviously it's got a bit of speed, and hopefully can still work through its grades okay.
Yeah, he might struggle a bit now because he won't step from a stand. He doesn't have much patience, but we'll see how he goes.
You enjoyed a good trip in the 1-1, and it turned out to be a bit of a fight of survival the last 100 metres between you and the stablemate. But this bloke, he's going well, and he's got the job done.
Yeah, look, his form probably doesn't read great, but he's actually been running some super races and probably some better fields too. So yeah, we got a lovely run tonight, and yeah, he made the most of it, so it's good.